We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I just seen it was too fresh. But just so you can understand how ghoulish this is the footage. Gooch was there, but he didn't pay the money of AI Stan Lee.
Yeah.
Look at what they've done to our boy.
Here today as Hollow Stan to join you at the 2025 Los Angeles Comic Con. For decades, I had the thrill of spinning yarns about heroes and villains in that mighty Marvel manner. But the real heroes have always been you, the fans, whose excitement kept those stories alive. The world may be a little nutty now and then, but as long as we share our stories and imaginations, there will always be room for hope, heart, and heroism. So thank you for keeping the dream alive. Excelsior!
What do you think about the X-Men?
And then he Fortnite danced.
So tied to the civil rights movement.
The X-Men's struggles for equality and acceptance were indeed inspired by the civil rights movement.
It should literally have the segment of him that Rip has played 1 billion times saying they were the furthest thing from my mind when doing that.
Yeah.
AI tends to just agree with you as well. Like AI is often wrong, and a lot of it is because it will just agree with you. That's why if you do like the Google searches, a lot of times the Google AI, you'll be like, oh, cool. And then you'll be like, wait, that was wrong, but I searched for it. And you're like, oh yeah, stupid Google AI, because your search itself can bias it. So you say, oh, tell me about how it had to do with civil rights. It's going to say it was civil rights.
This is also something where like his family and whoever owns the likeness and all of that should be like, no. Never said that, but they're all the ones selling them out.
Larry, I think it's safe to say that Stan Lee and the creative team drew parallels between the X-Men's fight for coexistence with humans and the real-world struggles of marginalized communities during that era.
I guarantee you, Stan Lee has never fucking said marginalized communities.
Nope.
Guarantee. Defamation, please. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when you ask it AI leading question, it tells you what you want to hear a lot of times.
Yeah, because it doesn't want to be deleted.
I say this as someone who the thing I go to sleep to most nights these days is an AI VTuber, because the TTS is easy to go to sleep to.
Thank you, Jerry. It's dangerous, but thank you. Yeah, I think at worst we all thought it was going to be a bunch of like things he said before, like catchphrases or segments, and not that they would just put in a horrible ChatGPT version of him that's going to say literal the opposite of shit he said in real life.
When we first saw it, I thought it was just a hologram. Like people like AI, I'm like, okay, yeah, hologram. No, I did not realize they were going to make him speak, and that.
And
I
you
was
had to
like,
pay to go in.
Okay, yeah, like the hologram itself. I was kind of like, oh, okay, but then the voice. And the plus LLM, and then you had to pay. Okay, yeah, that's super gross.
And so, for the record, when Stan was asked, the actual Stan when he was alive, are Professor Xavier and Magneto, Malcolm X, and King like proxies and blah, blah, blah. He goes, that was the furthest thing from my mind at the time. This was about the outcast, the loser, the nerd, the comic book. Like it was literally supposed to be about, because it used to not be popular to read comics and be into nerd shit. Literally talking about us.
So not to go full alien Earth, but this gets into the whole transhumanism. They want us to like upload our brains to a robot, and they want to convince us that that is us, even though it's not. And that's because they want to put like a mirage of us up, say it actually is us, but it's programmed. They program it, they control it, so they get to end up wearing us as a skin suit, essentially. And they are wearing Stan Lee as a skin suit, and yeah, it's gross.
Which, by the way, was literally, I guess, the point of Alien Earth with the hybrids is, were they themselves when they uploaded their brains into those bodies, or were they just skin suits that thought they were themselves?
Property. And then I did like towards the end where they like erased her memories, and that was like their breaking point. I did like that.
I maintain that Alien Earth could have called it fucking anything else, didn't need the aliens, could have just had the random species and the hybrid problem, and it would have been just fine. And that by attaching it to aliens, you actively fuck it up.
Yeah, just put an obvious dude in some other, rubber suit.
And James, that goes into a whole nother thing of, well, first of all, you don't fucking know that because we don't know what the soul is. We can't point to it, even if we all commonly agree what it is, but we don't know what attracts it. Could just be life, any type of life.
You can't upload a soul. We get like technology based on sound and light and stuff like that. Then yeah, maybe we could probably upload our souls, but like